Halloween just around the corner, it's important to take extra good care of our kids' teeth. Here to give us some helpful hints to avoid tooth decay from candy, welcome back Dr. Haas with the Super Dentist. Good evening.
Good to see you again.
All right, well, thanks for being back with us. This is such an important topic and timely one as well. So how quickly does a cavity form if our children are eating all of this candy on Halloween?
Great question. Cavities can form actually fairly quickly within weeks, if not months for sure. And but it's not within hours. So I've had people ask me, can cavities get formed as soon as the candy is eaten? No, it takes a little bit of time for the bacteria to consume the candy or the sugar in it and then produce acidic material that causes the holes in the teeth that we call cavities.
Is there a worse candy on Halloween?
The worst candy is something that's really hard and really sticky because it's going to sit on the tooth for a long time. So if they're going to eat some candy, which is fine, we have kids, I'll have a kid, they want to have a candy every now and then, they should have it all at once. And they should brush their teeth right afterwards.
I thought that was really interesting advice. Like, if they're going to have it, they should have it all at once and don't drag it out because that gives the cavity more time to form, right?
Exactly right. So if they're going to, whatever they're going to eat and whatever the parents think is appropriate, let's just do it all at once. And one thing we also talked about was to make sure that the kids go trick-or-treating after they have a good meal so they're not hungry.
You mentioned it was sort of like us going to the grocery store. You don't want to go shopping for groceries when you're starving. Is it the same theory with kids?
This exact same thing. I've been doing grocery shoppings on an empty stomach. I usually buy 3 times as much. It's the same thing when you go to trick-or-treating. Okay,
now obviously regular dental health, we want to make sure to brush our children's teeth 2 to 3 times a day. But if we had to skip one, what is the most important toothbrushing time that we don't want to miss?
Another great question. The most important one is at night. The reason is at night, the saliva that usually protects our teeth is not produced as much. So you have the dry mouth in a combination of candy and sugar staying in your mouth, and that causes the most amount of cavities. So if you're going to skip all of it, make sure you don't skip the night one.
Okay, we only have a couple seconds left, and I don't want to miss this. You have over 4 locations throughout San Diego, and you will buy back children's candy on the Monday after Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, if the parents don't know what to do with all the candy, on the Monday after Halloween at any of our offices all day long, we pay $2 per pound, half of it to the kids, half of it to charity, and the candy goes to the troops.
So the kids can learn to be philanthropic at the same time and also enjoy a little bit of their candy, but not weeks worth.
That's right.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us again, Dr.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
All right. We'll send back to you now at the desk.
Very interesting stuff. Thanks, Brooke.